Self-discipline, April 22nd, Monday, 2019. Is there anything other than self-discipline? Shouldn't it just be discipline? Can you discipline somebody else? Anyways, mind control is a result of self-discipline and habit. You can either control your mind or it controls you. There is no halfway compromise. More or less, this is mindset is what this is talking about. Self-discipline. And nothing could be more true. Either you control it or it controls you. There's no in between. And my dad always says mind controls the body. So whatever the mind can achieve or think of or set as standard, the body can follow. This doesn't matter if it's physical, it doesn't matter if it's action, it doesn't matter if it's social. Self-discipline with the mind is huge. It's so big. And it's the easiest, hardest thing to do. It should be pretty simple. Get in this mindset, stay there, and, drive to the goal. But us as people, especially in this huge social gathering that we're a part of, are so easily distracted, and we love to validate somebody else's opinion, which deviates us from self-discipline. Somebody else's opinion can be just that. Take it as an opinion. Can I learn from it? Is it strictly out of, jealousy or hatred or negative? Or are they trying to help me? And then we just jump onto that train. And now we're on that discipline. And then we go into another one. And pretty soon we're so far from our original plan, our original discipline, that we don't know what we're doing. So self-discipline is really hard. Here's the huge payoff, though. When you do this, let's say I want it, I'll take mine for example. I want to be a stand-up comedian. I would love to be one. I would love to give the opportunity for that attempt. Absolutely. First thing, I have to have the plan or the goal, which is be the comedian. Second thing is putting it in action. How do I move forward? So I got to find places to go, open mics, maybe other comics, so on and so forth. And then when you start to put this in action, as you progress towards this, people you don't know, people you've never contacted, people you couldn't imagine end up coming in your life. Now, you got to be open to it, number one, and you have to notice it. So you can't be afraid of it when it's there. You got to kind of go after it. But this all goes with self-discipline of sticking at the goal. My current self-discipline with this is these exact exchanges. They're not with anybody. They're not for anybody. I don't care if you like it or hate it. It doesn't really matter. But it helps me be better me by doing these every day. I have no joke been halfway to work before, forgot the card, and gone home to get it. Because this, what we're doing, is more important to me right now than any other thing outside of my family. Any other work-related thing is not as important as this. This, I don't get paid for. This, I don't get notoriety. This, I don't get anything. But it helps me on a level I cannot describe. It allows me to get thoughts out of my head. It allows me to keep a record of those thoughts. It gives me a subject to talk about and focus on for the day. So if this is the extreme you have to go to, please do it. But do something to keep self-discipline in your head. This can be taken so much further than in your brain, obviously. It can be an eating plan or a way of life that way. It can be exercise. It can be professionally. It can be socially. It can be a hobby that you really like, that you want to explore and see where that takes you. It can be a discipline of learning, like a language or I don't even know, a painting class, going to school, getting a degree. Any of those are also self-disciplines. But you have to make sure it's in the forefront, and you have to make sure that you're conscious of the end result. Self-discipline turns into habit, and habit turns into routine, and then routine can turn into passion or desire or need with that. It's not self-discipline for very long. Self-discipline is just to get you over the hump to where you no longer have to attempt to do it. It's no longer a serious issue. A lot of people have this with exercise. Oh, I really don't feel like going to the gym today. But those are the days you have to go to the gym the worst. The days when you just run out, I was really busy, oh my God, I ran out of time. You don't feel as bad as when you're like, ugh, it sucks, I don't want to go. And then after you go, you're like, I'm so glad I went. So self-discipline is also doing the hard things, doing the things you're scared of, doing the things that are different, doing the things that make you uncomfortable. As you can break through those walls, that would be really, really helpful and beneficial to anyone, including myself. So, I know that was kind of all over the place, but self-discipline is crucial, not just in your brain, but you also have to put it into action. So, like, subscribe, I appreciate that, and share. I will see you guys tomorrow on Tuesday, the 23rd. We'll see what the card brings us. I'm really looking forward to the books. I can't wait to get through these. So, you guys have a good rest of your Monday. Murder Monday. Kill the Monday. Slay the Monday.